Hello, dear friends. Let's talk about painting. So, a couple of days ago, one friend asked if I can do a painting tutorial about color mixing. I'm not sure if I'm qualified to do that. The only thing I can do, as much as I can, is to just to explain what I have done through these paintings. These are painting by oil pastel. I don't know whether we call it painting or drawing. And so using oil pastel, one important thing from my experience, this may not be the educated experience, it's from my own experience. Maybe you hear from your teacher has a certain way of doing it, and if you heard different teacher, and try out whichever one, try out which one is better for you, fix you, and just make you more comfortable. That is more important. No matter which method, only when the method works on you with your hands, you are comfortable with, that is the method you are going to use, right? And some people say oil pastel can only blend in one direction. I do not know about it, and I blend it whichever way I want without any particular method or direction. So find out the thing that fits for you. Doing art, doing anything, it's a way of expressing ourselves and to get self-satisfaction and to get the internal peace. And for a lot of us, this is just a hobby. It's not intend to make a big money out of it. It's not a lot of us is just not making money at all out of it. So you can really be very much of your own self. For example, this piece of painting, I did it on white paper. The very first thing, I put some white color and then pink color blending, light blue color and pink color and darker blue color, so that you can see there is light. You can say it's a sunset. It can be in the morning, it can be in the afternoon, the sunset time, anytime you like. But it's mostly like the moon, right? And it can be, you can imagine it as a moon in the night sky. And there is layers of layer. I actually did not plan to make it so 3 different layer. It just, I had white here, so I put white and pink. And I had more pink here, then I put it here. And then I forgot to put blue. Anyway, it's an accident. And art is about happy accident. So finally it comes out like this, and this one also. I usually do not make your paper naked. What I mean make paper naked is whichever color, if this paper is white color, fill the color everywhere with oil pastel, with paints. If it is white paper, the place you want white, put it with white. And white is also a very, very efficient, effective, and wonderful blender. So use white very often. And also, from what I do, my experience, I usually end up always short of white. Every color still I remain have something in remain, some color remain, and some color even full, but white always used up, the very first finished. Here let's see, the light comes from this direction, and you think about some perspective. When you see from the bottom, it's thicker, and the tree by itself is thicker. So this is a little bit exaggerated thicker, and at that time, actually, I have not yet learned about perspective, one point perspective. Or say, when I did this particular painting, there was no thought about 1 point perspective or 2 points perspective in my mind. I did not have those thoughts, so just to make everything pointing to one direction. And so the tree comes out with different direction. It's actually, tree is natural. It does not have all the parallel lines, so comes out just more natural, I think. And this one, put the white place with white color, with white oil pastel, with white paint, so that there is no naked space. And the place does not put any painting. It looks, at least, if you are not doing Chinese painting, do Western painting, do oil pastel, do acrylic, do oil painting. Do not leave your paper any untouched place. Make it everywhere with paints. And this one is from a dark paper. Yes, it's actually from a black paper. And you can also feel and see the color texture difference. This one is from watercolor paper. The paper is textured, so the color is not very even. And this one, I think this is the same, but I put a lot of color. I blended, really put a lot of effort to blend it, and it becomes smoother. And this one is normal cardstock paper, or photocopy paper, a little bit thicker than the photocopy paper. So the paper is smooth. It's smoother, so it comes out, the color is smoother. And another one is this one. So it's just put all the colors. Do not be afraid of making mistake. And the mistake you make at the most is just you are wasting a piece of paper. But the chance is that if you do not try, if you are afraid, the chance is more that you will fail. Do not be afraid. When you are brave, your hand has more confidence, you will get better result out of it. And this one, I have some old paper. Those papers are from, I got it from the recycle bin, because some students put one stroke and then they are not happy, they throw it away. I feel sorry to throw away a piece of paper, and then I covered with some leftover paints. So, and this one is giving me even more freedom of it. I know this one is already, I really more confident, because anyway, this is a piece of waste paper, and I am reusing this paper. It's already doing good for it, and it gives me much more confidence. I'm not afraid at all. So, and also just by using up those paints in the class, there is always some leftover paints, and play around to see what texture you will come out. It's very fun. It's very satisfying, and the sound and the texture, it's a wonderful feeling. So which one do we do? Shall we do this one? It's very rough one. We do this one, okay? So I plan to do this. First, you see the background of this paper. A little bit yellowish, greenish. check online, search the image. Usually for this paper, I will search landscape, yellow, green, those kind of keywords. There are tons of beautiful pictures coming up. Internet give us so much rich resource. Just use it. And even you copy one picture, at the end, you will not get exactly the same result. Maybe you can, I cannot get the same result. So get inspiration from the idea, from the pictures, and do your own way. Okay, so here's the paper. There's no difference of which side. Better fix it a little bit. Do I need to? Okay, yeah, let's just fix it a little bit. So it's not, does not flip around and here and there. Should be good. So there will be bamboo trees. Okay, see how I do it. Trees and so I use this kind of pastel. So this is the pastel I use. I use this very soft oil pastel, and you can find it online or on my Etsy shop. And also this one is a little bit harder, so they have different texture and different hardness, easier for me to work. Let's get started without too much. So now I will just blend it in. And the rest you can use some green and yellow. This is my house. My family will be happy. This is the road. Just putting in color. This gray is very soft. It's a good one. They are all good, but this one is quite soft. Easy to use. bamboo tree is green. I have different kind of green, green, green. That's mostly the green I have. Green, other green, green. Okay. There is Okay, it comes out like this. I just don't feel it is right, so I will scratch it out with a piece of wood stick and redo this. Okay. Do I even need this green? This gray? Maybe not. Okay, that looks pretty strange. Yeah. Okay, this is how it looks for now. Finally, well, for now,